Hey yo, what's up and welcome. If I ask you what's good anime to you, what comes to mind? What do you consider a good anime? Is it the fights, the drama, story, boobs, or the art style? Regardless, everyone has their own different criteria for what they consider a good anime. And some of you are snobs about your taste, and that's fine because we're all snobs about anything and especially things we're passionate about. But in my criteria, I have my own ideas for what I enjoy in anime, and it's loosely based off the big three of One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach. Personally, my criteria I think is pretty simple and pretty wide ranging because it gives me the opportunity to not be narrowed down in just my ideas of what a good anime can be. So that's storytelling. Why is this happening? Good characters. I gotta like who's doing what, and good art. I gotta like what I'm seeing. As long as those three things are fulfilled, I can pretty much like anything, to be honest. Like that pretty much opens up the range for me to enjoy any sort of anime that comes into my life. Of course, there's the extra stuff like what good fights are happening in a shonen. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little bit biased. I enjoy a good shonen. I love a main character fighting for their goals or trying to protect someone or just being an overall badass. Like that's literally what I enjoy and that's what I grew up on. But I've also branched out. I've also throughout the seasons just watched things and just enjoy the overall experience. Because back then, let's go back 10 years ago and I would be about 13. I would just go to whatever anime site and you know the vibes, trapping out the bandwidth. If I could find something and I would just go through the season and I would just watch. It feels at least a little bit of interest for me. Like if the first episode was good enough, I would watch it. And that led me to a lot of adventures, that led me to a lot of great stories, and that led me to loving a lot more anime and having a little bit more interest in my repertoire. And please, don't be that guy that only watches one genre of anime. That is the worst anime watcher ever. The guy that only watches shonen, the guy that only watches this, that, these, and those. And to be honest, that's boring. It's not interesting because you know what made me appreciate shonen? Watching seinen. What made me appreciate shonen was shoujo, stuff like that. Like when you watch other anime and you see how they construct a story or how they help you appreciate the aspects of that new genre, it helps you really appreciate some of the other things that come with shonen. Because shonen, let's say the last 10 to 15 years has evolved. The typical shonen doesn't look the same. It wasn't just always battle manga like it used to be. Like there's no more real tournament arcs anymore. Like how long has it been since you've seen a tournament arc? And please don't talk about Dragon Ball Z. We're just not going to acknowledge that. But now anime has evolved. I like what's new. I like the new anime nowadays. I like what is popular nowadays. Some of it is really, really cool and different. If you look at anime in the past couple of years, you realize not even all the top or even the most liked animes had fights. Like, it's kind of crazy to me that a lot of anime nowadays are more emotional, they're more story driven, and the animes that fall to the wayside aren't good at telling stories. There was a lot of anime that were just great fights. And that really is not interesting anymore. Not everyone could be Dragon Ball Z and skate on fights and transformations and stuff like that. And yes, I want all the smoke with all of you Dragon Ball Z lovers. I'm sorry. It's kind of boring now. Just saying. Regardless, a lot of anime is so different. It's so dynamic, the range of things we see nowadays. And of course, shonen will always be king. Hey, it is what it is. Everyone wants to see someone get punched and beat up, and everyone wants a villain and a hero. But now more than ever, a lot of stories are different. A lot of stories remix and retell and have their own quirks and have their own ideas. And I like that. Like Boku no Hero, a lot of people, one of its critiques is it's not doing anything new, but it's building upon what a shonen was 20 years ago. It's building upon a lot of different things. And I hope all of you have your own criteria, you have your own ideas of how you enjoy anime, because there's so many things to watch, there's so many recommendations, and I hope you experience all this, because anime is such a wide range genre with different tastes and flavors and ideas, and that's what's so amazing about anime. The greatest anime I've enjoyed have always been the stories I didn't think I would enjoy at first. Like, I didn't think I would like Code Geass, but like, if you remember that like cover or whatever with Lelouch and he's doing whatever, you know the vibes. It's amazing to me that anime has this ability to tell so many great stories, and I really appreciate that. I find that so enjoyable. And I've watched horror. I'm not really into it, but there's some anime like Shiki. Shiki is amazing. Like, I've rewatched it at least 3 times, and it's great. Oh my God, there's so many recommendations I'm so excited to tell you guys about, and throughout my experiences I hope to share with you, because I've found a lot of good anime just because I just decided to just try something and give it a couple episodes, and that has been some of the greatest discoveries for me. So, please share your criteria. Please share some hidden gems that you found. Please share things that you've enjoyed in the comments. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And have a great day.